What's up, everybody? I am back. It's Tuesday. Got my coffee. And there's a DIMASH song actually on my homepage today. This is a few months old, but we are doing a DIMASH song today. The song is When I've Got You. This is a long one. So I imagine there's going to be some video that maybe is outside the music. We'll see. We'll get into it. A couple things before we get started. I am not a professional. Okay, I do try to do this seriously, but I'm not going to be getting into music theory or anything like that. So please don't expect me to be analyzing on that level. And don't be a dick. I try to be thoughtful. I try to be serious about how I approach this. And I would appreciate it if we could just keep the comments respectful. You know, you can disagree with my opinion. That's totally fine. Music is an individual experience in my vision of the thing, right? So just because I feel a certain way about it doesn't mean anybody else should or does. But let's try to keep it polite. With that out of the way, let's get into it. This is When I've Got You by DIMASH. The red, black, and white is a real theme with DIMASH, I have noticed. It's good. I like it. It's very stark. But it's a clear aesthetic choice. That's a house. I'm sure somebody knows what that building is. Go ahead and let me know in the comments. Okay. This is more like it.
Making my way down south to the river, been lost for days, 'cause I'm looking for freedom. There's nothing but chains around me, but I won't be broken, 'cause I'm gonna fight this time, fight every moment. Not gonna lie, it hurts this time, 'cause I am feeling alone on this side. Not gonna lie, I come back to life when I've got you. Not gonna lie, it hurts sometimes when I am feeling alone on this side. Not gonna lie, I come back to life when I go through. You are my God, try to heaven. I have heard you in my life, oh my baby. You are the first thing to happen. I got an itch on the sky towards you, watching every single thing and every reason, simply the day. You make it all worthy, baby.
I know there's outro music, but I'm going to go ahead and call it here, as I believe the song itself is pretty much over. That was really fun. That was a really, really fun song. Very, very 80s, right? Obviously very vampire, gothic inspired. I really... See, this is more what I want when I am listening to music, right? I know people listen to DIMASH for different things, and some people just want to hear the voice, and that's totally fine. His voice is phenomenal, easily one of the best I've ever heard. I don't know that I could say the best I've ever heard, because I think that's pretty hard to quantify, but certainly an exceptional vocalist. So if you're just in it for whatever he sings, it works for you, then that's totally fine. When I'm listening to music, generally I want it to be moving a little bit. I want it to I like it to be a little up tempo, like there to be some beat, something to kind of tap your foot to. And this song really does give you that. You got those nice keys, those nice deep bass heavy keys. I would have liked to see the drums just a little bit more developed, I think. Again, I understand, like, that's not the point. The point is for all that stuff to be back in the mix to showcase his voice and highlight it. So I do understand that, but I think you could have made the drums a little bit more exciting without taking away from the rest of the song, right? That's just a personal preference. I like drumming. Vocals, obviously, basically flawless, right? Showcasing a lot of that range, not just his low end to his upper register, but the pitch control, right? The ability to hit half steps. One of the things obviously he's trained, right? He has an incredible ear and an incredible ability to produce sound, but he has been trained, right? That it would be silly to assume he hasn't been. So he understands there are times when it is effective to slide into a note, right? But mostly you're not supposed to. That they teach you not to slide into notes. I was in a children's choir, so basically I know all there is to know about choral singing. No, but they do teach you to hit the note. Don't reach for the note, right? Don't slide into it. Hit it. He does that phenomenally, even into half notes, minor notes, right, where you're not necessarily extending as high as you want to. And then his ability to also slide into notes for effect. Again, just incredible diaphragm control, right? His projection. I did mention in the last video that I did, that duet with him and his brother, that beautiful as it was, I wish that his voice would have been a little bit more powerful, right? It just sort of felt wispy in the song. Again, whether that's for effect or not, that's fine, right? The artist makes the decision. But as a listener, I like to hear his voice, sing. And in this one, you do really get that punchy vocal, along with the more delicate, wispy, I guess, the thinner, the vocal that sort of, it doesn't really, sort of doesn't overpower you, right? But then you got that, I think it's second verse, that he's a man in a man's world portion where he gets that real deep, and probably there's some synth or some synthesized vocals in there. I assume they took an audio track and just staticked it up a little bit and layered it on top, which was a really cool effect. But hearing him drop down and get into those notes and sort of project is really great. And then the nice sleazy, dirty solo, that guitar solo, very 80s, that sort of soaring lead, very pretty, very nice, surprising, right? I know that he often works in, traditional instrumentation, and I've listened to some of the other stuff that's a little bit more modern focused, right? Some of his other more poppy stuff I've done in the past. But hearing that guitar solo was unusual to me. I think he should do more. Throw more of those in there. That was really fun. And then she was the actress, very pretty. I thought she was gonna sing. Maybe I just missed it. Maybe the vocals were in there, and she just didn't sing in the video. I was sort of expecting it to be, I don't know, call and response or something. I'm not heartbroken about it. I just was expecting to say more about her than her acting, right? But she did fine. She was interesting. I think, she's Polish or something. She seems pretty enough. And also, the vampire ladies. Who doesn't like a good, sexy vampire lady? You can string me up for that one. But I will stand on that. Vampire ladies can be very sexy. That's the official stance of this channel. I think that's enough. I think I'll call it there. Just that voice, man. It just is. It's arresting. It's just hard to ignore. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Stay safe out there. Be good to each other. And don't talk to the police.